Okay, so day 7. Woke up at Blue Mountain Shelter, and it did not thunderstorm like it was supposed to, but the fog is back, so no views, at least until later in the morning. I don't think it's supposed to rain the rest of the day, not until like late afternoon. So I got up. Today's the first day I've had breakfast. So I had some oatmeal, threw some blueberries in there, and then have my breakfast essentials in my bottle. And I'm gonna shoot for somewhere between 10 and 12 miles today. Trey Mountain Shelter is like 7 or 8 miles away. That's a little short for what I want to do. I want to make it to Franklin with the supplies I have. So I'm gonna shoot for somewhere between Trey and the next shelter. The next shelter is 15. And after doing my 15 yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I'm not sure I want to do that yet. My ankle's feeling good though. My legs feeling good. So we'll see how things play out. But I'll probably end up at a little stealth campsite along the way, somewhere around the 10 and 12 mile mark. I'll keep you posted. So last night was probably the hands down best night I've had of sleep so far. And it's not that I've been sleeping poorly or I've been getting wet or whatever, but like I've just been waking up, 2 or 3 times throughout the night. I think probably just getting used to the sounds around me and the wind, and just getting used to being in nature has just kind of taken some time. But last night I slept, as I was going to bed, the rain rolled in. So the rain was like pattering on my tarp, and just was so comforting. I just passed out and never woke up again until about 6:30. And then I just hung out in my hammock for about 35-40 minutes debating on whether or not I should get up. But yeah, today's gonna be a good day. I feel well rested. I had plenty of food yesterday. I drank a ton of water. I probably drank 3 liters of water once I got to the shelter, because I think that monster I had at Neal's Gap kind of dehydrated me. And then I had that really long day, that 15-mile day, and I don't think I quite recovered. So yesterday I drank all the water I could drink. So feeling good. Okay, so just climbed up out of Unicoi, up that 1,000-foot climb, which is an ass kicker in case you're curious. The sun came out and burnt off all the clouds. I rolled up my sleeves for the first time, put on some sunscreen, because I saw a bunch of people were getting burnt to crisp, and it's looking good. It's a beautiful day right now. Hopefully these hills don't just kick my ass, because that last one exhausted me. But I'm feeling okay going down and on the flats. Just picking my fat ass up. Those hills is difficult. So we'll see how I do. Keep you updated. So I don't know, I guess a third of the way up Trey Mountain here. And I got to the cheese factory campsite. And this place is actually really, really nice. It's flat, it's large, you could fit a ton of tents in here. There's a bunch of hammock spots. There's a water source right here. I kind of wish I had hiked here yesterday, because it would have been absolutely wonderful just waking up in this gigantic open area with a view. It would have been great. So something to consider. The cheese factory campsite is one that is very, very nice in my opinion. So I'm on top of Trey Mountain. I did not realize I'd already gone 7.6 miles. So I'm feeling pretty good. It's just past noon, about 12:20. And the views up here are awesome, but the problem is, you can see I'm just surrounded by bushes. So you just get like occasional little glimpses, but it is beautiful up here. That was quite the climb. It was not steep, but very long, and it's warm out, so we're sweating like crazy. So I'm up here at Trey Mountain Shelter. It's just behind me over there. It looks like a pretty primitive shelter. It's got like pretty much no overhang and tarps hanging down from the top, weighted down by rocks, probably to prevent like wind and rain getting in there super bad. The purview was really nice. The water source is a really good water source, but it's a bit of a walk to get to it. This was my minimum hiking distance today, but just before I got to the trail that split off to the shelter, there was a couple of day hikers that said that it's free lunch down at the junction, which is 1.7 miles. So I'd plan on eating lunch here once I decided I felt good. I think I'm going to hike 1.7 miles, or 1.9, I forget, and see if lunch is still down there. If not, I'll just stop and make my own lunch there. But it is absolutely gorgeous today. Sun is out, mountains in all directions. It's wonderful today. I'm excited. So here at Addis Gap, getting water, and I'd read everywhere that it was a half a mile, but I was like, man, that's got to be an exaggeration. It is not an exaggeration. Luckily, it's down an old service trail, but my goodness, it is truly a half a mile down and a half a mile back up. But there's a beautiful campsite down by the water. Absolutely gorgeous. A couple of great fire rings. If you're not, wanting to hike back up this, if you're staying the night, I say just take your gear down. Enjoy the night down there. Okay, so my day is going to end here. I did not go to another shelter. I ended up hiking about half the day with this guy. His name's Jim. Started, I think, the same day I did. And I don't know, I ended up hiking about half a day with him, and we were talking about it, and he was going to Addis Gap, and when I got there I was kind of tired and hadn't eaten much that morning, or that afternoon. So I just sat down and started cooking, and I don't know, time went by and I just decided to hell with it. I don't want to hike another mile and a half. So set up at Addis Gap. I think that makes it 13.6 miles today. And then there's a shelter about 10 miles away tomorrow. And I think that's going to be my goal for tomorrow. So yeah, it's been an absolutely gorgeous day. All day. It's been sunshiny since, I don't know, an hour after I got up, and slight breeze keeping the sweat off of us. It's been absolutely a pleasure. So this is refreshing. It's a refreshing day. I'm excited.